Greetings, everyone. My name is Irina Manakovska, and today with me in Make Your Innovation Work podcast is Olga Shubina. Just a friendly reminder that this podcast is a series of podcasts made with Future Summit of Ukraine, which is going to be held in Stockholm on February 15-16, where me and Olga would participate. And I would like to pass my word to Olga so she could introduce herself and actually her role in this innovation ecosystem and entrepreneurship ecosystem. Olga, the floor is yours.
Hi. Thank you a lot. Thank you for this introduction. It's really big pleasure to me to be here today. First of all, that I need to say that I will introduce not only my role. Maybe my role is like the second step in here because I'm just a person who represent this network, who represents all these opportunities. Not only network, I also represent the Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, but I also will give some additional information about our consortium, about the EN network, about the Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce, about all our services and things that we can provide our innovation companies. And first of all, yes, for sure, I need to represent myself. My name is Olga, and I'm the head of the Expert Support Center of the Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And also from 2022, I'm the coordinator of the EN Ukraine. EN is one of the biggest network where accumulate a lot of different opportunities for business and for innovators and for startups. So there are a lot of possibilities for different companies. And today, I think that I will give some more additional information for our innovation companies, for our innovation participants who try to innovate, try to produce innovation products, and try to make some kind of startups. From 2016, we are working in Ukraine, and right now we have a lot of different companies who are working with us, and so we have a lot of contracts between companies that were made. Because of our activity, yeah, and in the frame of our activity. So I think that today it will be rather important to give some more details about our consortium partners, about our organization, about our services. But I think that we will make it maybe a bit later. Yeah, and first that I need to say that if we are talking regarding our innovational ecosystem, I need to say that maybe before the war, our country was rather developed in this sphere. And I need to say some significant things that we have the significant growth with the innovation companies and startups. And even in 2021, Ukrainian startups raised records on 540 million. So it was a great indicator that give us the total understanding that our country is going to be growth, is going to be more innovation, and our products became like we are going to the next level, we are going to the next step. We are trying to be not only raw producing countries with raw products, yeah, we are trying to be innovators. And right now, we also have significant growth in the innovating raters, and we also have rather good opportunities for for our country to develop our innovation startups and our innovation companies.
I would like to jump in with a small question here. So there is a thought, and I hear it a lot. I don't know, across companies, industries, during networking events since the full-scale invasion started, that not everyone would like to collaborate with Ukrainian companies because, okay, we all heard about Ukrainian resilience, but still, what's going to happen if it's going to be any kind of blackout or missile attack or whatever? But what I hear from you and what you have shared during our preliminary talk, that the collaboration is still going on. So there are a lot of industries, countries sectors who are interested in collaboration or networking partnership with Ukrainian companies. Can you please, I don't know, give some more examples or, I don't know, overview? So which kind of countries or industries are still open for collaboration with Ukrainian companies? So maybe it will bring some hope and new ideas for our listeners.
Yeah, sure. For sure, it's quite big, challenges right now, and we can say that it's not risky to work with the work country because we are totally understand that, you know, maybe a few years ago when we are coming to this idea with how to collaborate with the work country, how to collaborate in these conditions, we thought that it will be impossible, and we thought something different, but right now we see how strong we are, how strong our ecosystem, and how strong our companies and our business, because right now they need to work at these challenges moments. And for sure some partners, they are afraid of us, but right now we are extremely going to the to the European integration, to the European Union. And right now we have a lot of different requests from the sides of European partners such as Germany, Poland, France, Netherlands. All these countries, they are interested to collaborate and to work with our companies, even in the frame of these conditions. But I need to say that and it's also to mention that all these countries, they have quite strong innovation ecosystem, and they are ready to develop our products, our companies, and they are ready to share their experience with us. And also they have really developments, research and development sector. They have really experienced entrepreneurs who are working in these sectors, who are working with the innovations. They can present and learn us how to present your startup and your product, because for our companies sometimes we have not a lot of expertise. We have a good product, but we can't present it good. So in this case we need to take some information from other countries, to share our experience, to share their experience, and to take their experience just to present. Also United States, there are a lot of requests from the sides of the United States, and that they have a lot of different regions that is quite innovative. They are working in different zones, in different areas with different projects. It's San Francisco, it's New York, Boston. So also they are rather interesting in our IT products. They are rather interesting in different startups that develop the IT ecosystem. Also Canada, Scandinavian countries. From the Scandinavian countries, we have a lot of requests from the side in the sides of clean technology. It's also the project in gaming, in energy efficiency. So there are a lot of partners who are interesting. But I need to say that for sure everything is depends on project. And sometimes when the partners or clients are coming, they say, okay, but they don't want to cooperate with us because of the war in the country. Uh, yep, maybe some of the reason why the final decision is taken like that, it's our internal situation and the war. But first of all, it's product, it's innovation idea, it's the startup, it's how we can pitch and to get the information
Mhm.
about that. And after, it's the mark of the other things as the just investments, yes,
So it's just
financial
like one
rates.
one in zero reason. I mean, if the product is fine and the message is clear, and it's interesting to investor, and it sounds like there is some opportunity and potential here, everything would be okay, because obviously there are a lot of
For
mechanisms
sure.
how you can run business in Ukraine still legally, 100% legally and transparent. But if
You
you're
know,
declined, so
yes.
it's not the main reason. That's why I hear from you. Yeah.
For sure, because the innovation product, it's not the standard one, because
Yeah.
if it's nice innovation idea, first of all, they will take the information about your idea, about the stage of development, about how this idea will be implemented in this country or implemented in this ecosystem or to this to this sector, if it will be reasonable. And after, we will just go into the question with the investment, with the finance, and with the other things. So the innovation product, it's a bit different than the standard one. In this case, this is like the second step, and the second point in the decision making.
With previous participants of both like Future Summit of Ukraine and podcast, we have talked a lot about how to find investments when you're a startup. I mean, you go for like investment fund, accelerator, and there are, I can't say it's easy peasy, but like straightforward paths how you can do this. So in terms of organizations like European Enterprise Network, which kind of opportunities, I mean, investments or business partnership, it basically offers. So how it works. For example, I have an innovative product, or I just ended now some kind of SMB from Ukraine. So what should be my next steps and what could I expect?
Okay, if we are talking regarding Ian, first of all, I need to say that there are lots of points. First of all, you are just going to your private manager. So, Ian is quite a big network, and we are united not only the services for the innovation companies, but also for the standard one. We can promote them. We can provide them with the information necessary for export their products abroad. But today I'm thinking about these processes, and I'm thinking what will be nice just to give our audience regarding these aspects. And I think that first of all, you need to understand that your product is ready to enter in a new market, is ready for some new market that you have choose, and this market is absolutely open for your product. So if the company wants start to export or find the investments or go into to the next step to find new opportunities abroad. First of all, if you are coming to EN, you need to have the good action plan of how to enter this market. In this case, our managers, we have the experts, business advisors, innovation advisors who can support in this process. So they can give the whole information about the process, how to enter, from what you need to begin, because everything. Every project is different, and some of the project they have already strategy, they have already good idea, financial part, but some of them have nothing, and they have
Mhm.
only idea with some maybe business plan of how it's to develop, or maybe they have only like a technical part of this project. So everything depends, and in this case the first step need to give or to take some advice from our managers. Also, in the frame of the network, we have a lot of different mechanisms. So you can make the forum for innovators. It's like the commercial offer or commercial proposal for or technical offer or technical proposal. Everything is depends on the stage of development of the project, because sometimes you need to have the partners in technical part. I mean, for develop some idea, yeah, for develop some project, or if you are looking for investors, commercial partners, you can make the commercial proposal for. So it's also will be made in the frame of the rules of the network, and will be published and will be additional review for the whole auditory. I mean that in the network we have 60 countries who are working with this network, and all this information will be visible for their
Mhm.
clients, for them.
So
Also,
just
it's first
summarize,
of yeah, sure.
sorry for interrupting, just to summarize on this stage. So it's like first two opportunities. You can find partners, suppliers or buyers or whatever from other European countries, I mean, who participate in this network just by giving your offer, commercial, technical, innovator, whatever. So basically you put yourself on this marketplace, let's say. And the other option, for example, I have my product, I don't know, IT, agricultural, whatever, and I would like to enter a new market, I don't know, Germany, United Kingdom, whatever. I have my ideas about my go to market strategy, but I feel like I'm missing something, and I can become Ian client and say, okay, I have this agricultural product. I think there is a need of this kind of product because I've done my research. This is my go to market strategy, but I want to be pretty sure that I won't fail and would do the right steps. So can you please give me some kind of advice and you help to shape this go-to-market strategy and like craft it, share experience of yours and your partners. So basically, this product could enter this market easier, and it would be less expensive, obviously, because you make less mistakes. I think, yeah.
You know, both options are right.
Mhm.
And also, but everything needs to begin with some advice. I mean that we have the client-centric approach. When the client is coming and we are looking at the his idea or his product, and we are thinking that, okay, we have these opportunities, that opportunities, we have the partners who can advise him in this sector, or he can support him in trademark, or
Mhm.
he can try to support. So we are just totally working with this company, and we try to understand what will be better, because sometimes when we are just published profile of the company, so everything will be done with the private manager, I mean that with the EN manager who are working in Ukraine. If we are talking regarding Ukrainian situation in
Mhm.
Ukrainian country, in Ukraine. And if you are want to publish some profile, the manager will work with you and will give you all opportunities, all ideas how to make this profile quite visible for your partner. What do you need to put there? What information need to be there? So this is the first step, and the other step, if the company will come with some, you know. Uh, we need some information about some market. In this case, we also will give them this information. So, but anyway, both sides are right, and in both sides, manager will work. And the first step is work with your manager just to identify the first step. What do you need to do, even in the frame of the network? Because the network, it's a huge mechanism. It's one of the biggest mechanism in Europe right now, and from 2017 it was additional valuable for our market. So in this case, we need to understand what is the need of this business, what is the need of this company, of this innovator, of this startup. Because we also have the other project that can support this company, not only in the frame EN. We know that, okay, in the frame of EN, we support, we can promote this company. We can go to some exhibition and make some stands, and try to give company the advice how to make pitching during the event, and through the other project that we have. Um, let's We are talking about Erasmus for young entrepreneurs. If it's
Mhm.
company quite new, we can add some more experience from the European countries, and so we will try to support this company with all possible ways. In this case, we need to start from identification of needs, to understand what kinds of services do this company need. Because sometimes some companies try to enter a new market, and this company even don't know that there are a lot there, such kind of products, and it's
Yeah.
not so interesting to go
Yeah,
there.
it's
And
much more difficult. It sounds like EN. It's like matchmaking with European business opportunities. I mean, because there are a lot of opportunities. It's not only about like buying, selling process. Much more complicated. So basically, you save a lot of time and effort to your clients. Yeah. And can you please share? I mean, are Ukrainian companies, are they using this service? Do you have maybe some kind of like success stories which you can share according to NDA and whatever? So is it popular, or it's mostly like an underestimated opportunity for Ukrainian business, which Ukrainian business doesn't use wide?
before the war, we tried to put a lot of attention to the promotion of this network in Ukraine. But when the war was started, we get every day almost 100 requests from the Ukrainian
Wow.
companies, yeah, to support them in their entering new market, to get some new information, to get some new opportunities, to get some new ideas where we can go to the with the startups, because we have, you know, different expertise. I mean that we have 8 organizations that support Ukrainian consortium, that support EN in Ukraine. And this organization, they are totally different. They are divided into organizations who are support different SMEs and
Hmm.
rural companies, and also support innovations. So we have the Institute of Physics of National Academy of Science. They have a great, they are our previous coordinator, and they have a great experience in working with the startup companies. We have the National Institute Taras Shevchenko, so one of the biggest university in Ukraine, with the great academic base, with the great experience, and so with a great possibility to support researchers. So in this case, we are totally understand that we can provide companies with the support of different, you know, expertise, certification, tariffs and regulations, and different information about trademarks, how to get the license to enter a new market, or do they need to take it. So in this case, we also need to give this advice, and they're asking us about that. And uh, maybe I will give you some small statistic,
Hmm.
because during the 2023 we have more than 4,000 requests from Ukrainian companies, and all of them were served with services of the EN Ukraine. So it
Wow.
was the events, it was also some company missions. We made company missions also with the different new companies, I mean, that new sectors. So we are not oriented only on one strict sector. I mean that we are working with all sectors, with all regions in Ukraine. So we are working with the relocation companies, because after the start of the war, we began to work with the relocation companies to adaptate there in new regions, to
Hmm.
support them if they wanted to enter the European market. So in this case, yes, we have a lot of companies who work with us today.
I think like 4,000, it's pretty amazing number of companies who are lucky to have this kind of partner to enter European markets. And you mentioned the early beginning, though you represent like both organizations, like EM, like Gateway to Europe, and Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And I know that for Ukrainian companies, they're not very familiar with that kind of format. I mean, which kind of benefit you may experience from Ukrainian, from any kind of chamber of commerce? So in Europe, in United States, uh, companies are actively using partnerships and they participate in activities with different kind of chamber of commerces, because basically it helps to create trade unions, to enter new market, to find partner. So what's the difference? What you're like specific of Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce and Industry? So what basically you do for Ukrainian companies, and how it's differ from what is EN offers to Ukrainian companies as well?
For sure, we may. It's not like the different one. We made almost the same that the other countries, but for sure we have some difference in, you know, legal status. Sometimes it's like a financial mechanism, but we have a lot of trade consoles. We have a lot of connection with the international partners and organization. We're one of the most development business association in Ukraine, and one of the oldest one. So we have a lot of different trade unions also, and through these trade unions, we try to promote Ukrainian companies, Ukrainian business. In the frame of the Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, we have the Committee of the Entrepreneurs. And this Committee of Entrepreneurs, they try to support different laws, and to not lobby, it's not the right way, try to give the ideas of
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurs to the governmental sphere. Yeah, we made a lot of different events that is deal with the internationalization, diaspora promotion. We try to take part in the development process of um, SME strategy development of national SME strategy development. We also have a lot of different international projects. We are taking part in them, and these support us to provide Ukrainian business with our services free of charge. And also, I need to say that our regional chambers, they have quite big options of the and numerous of the expertise. We are giving the force measures to the companies who was affected by because of the war. We are giving informational like order of regarding some points of information from that we have from our entrepreneurs. We also give the certification, the carnet tata, if the company needs to go to the exhibition. So there are a lot of options. We have more than 12 departments, and we have more than 12 different, different activities and different expertise. And also we have in the frame of the chamber the arbitrage. So it's also rather important to know. And this is the main option that we can support. And you said that in our country it's not so often company is coming to the chamber. But I need to say that also before the war was analysis of the old business association, where and how to get where
Mm-hmm.
to go business first. And the chambers was on the first stage. So it's also the good opportunity to understand that we are quite visible for business. But also it's for sure we are support companies in some strict direct, I mean that certification, some getting some documents additional. But we are quite visible, and right now we try to develop more and more. And I think that's why we are right now here. So because we have some points for the companies. But also I need to say that this year we are starting to work ac- rather active with the innovation companies and startups. And in this case, I think that we will be more visible this year for our innovators, Ukrainian innovators.
Yeah, because innovation sphere is pretty different from, for example, if I am manufacturer, I don't know, I manufacture microphones, lamps, whatever. It's like old way of doing business, and it's a little bit different. If I have some kind of innovative product, maybe it doesn't exist in, doesn't have any kind of physical form. I mean, like software product, application, whatever. And there are a lot of such products now in Ukraine. And I think it's very important that organizations like yours, you have enormous years of experience of establishing these connections between different countries for business, to be able to share expertise for those who run startups. For most of them, it's first business, so they are not very experienced in like this business routine and entrepreneurship routine. And basically, it varies from country to country. So I think it's yeah, very important that you can share this expertise which you gained for since I don't know more than 30 years, and or 20, and share it with innovative sector as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I also need to say that just to understand all these points, they need to understand that first of all, they need to get some advice how to answer, how to what type of expertise. They need to understand that if we are experienced, they are experienced in their product. It doesn't mean that they will experience or just good in the promotion. Because first of all, they need to promote, they need to pitch, they need to be interesting for the European partner. And European partners, they are always strictly understand that they need to have some documents to comply these products with the rules in the European market. And in this case, it's rather important to give such idea how to make it, how to manage it.
I think this compliance issue, yeah, it's very important because if you have like manufacturing business and they used to have different kind of certifications like ICO, so you know that it's not so easy like it sounds. But if you're like first time entrepreneur, you may not expect that compliance is much more complicated than like policy written on your website, and a lot of products they demand different kind of certifications or whatever, and it takes time and money, and you need to understand which one you should have, which one you should not, I mean which one are not obligatory. So it's not so easy to navigate in these compliance issues as well.
It's really difficult, and right now the chamber, with the support of the GIZ organization in Ukraine, we are launched the project for our business to support them to make the technical file for products of industrial sector. To enter the new market, they need to have the technical file, and
Mhm.
we have the pool of experts who are working with them, and all this operation they are making free of charge. So it's really good opportunity because we have launched this service first time, and one of the first in Ukraine. So we have we have the experts in different chambers, we have the experts in different regions who are working with businesses and who support them in this to get these conditions, to get these compliance issues, to understand their technical files and what do they need to do. So if the companies are interested in that question, they can contact us and take part in different projects that we have right now.
Amazing. I think this kind of educational initiatives they pay back because there is so much information here, and if there is someone who's experienced enough to navigate you through it, you save years basically, not even days or months. So it's amazing to
Yeah,
have
for
this
sure.
kind of opportunity. And I would like to summarize maybe with like some thoughts. So basically. Or what kind of opportunities like organizations offer, so you help to craft this go to market strategy, make this market analysis, which is pretty important, especially if you're an innovative or non-innovative business both, and find partners through networks or other possibilities within organizations. And I hear a lot during this meeting today that we talk a lot about collaboration, and I think collaboration is not possible without networking, because you need to be able to find a partner. And here, this soft skill issue you have mentioned a lot about, I mean, be able to present your idea, be able to present your product is also very important. So, on your experience, I know that you network a lot, you travel a lot, you participate a lot in different kind of conferences and business meetings, promoting the services you or your company is offering. So, why it's important for Ukrainian companies as well? Because they a lot of founders they feel uncomfortable doing this. I like the thought you made that you might be very experienced in your like subject matter expertise, like your product, but not very experienced in promoting it. And a lot of founders they are not comfortable with this promoting issue, and networking is about like soft or loose promotion. So can you please, I don't know, share maybe your
Yeah,
tips, your observations, why it's important, and I mean, how to sell it to yourself, how to pitch yourself with this idea of networking and promoting your own product?
just 3 months ago, I was on one project that also it was like a pitch session, big pitch event. So it was quite interesting because there are a lot of ideas from different countries and from different regions, and uh, everybody of that team who made the pitch, they were really expressive about their idea. So and when they try to give some details, you are just totally understand what about they're talking. So even you are not an expert in energy efficiency or healthcare or maybe about lightning something, but you are totally understand what about they are talking. But if you have a good idea, it's a good product, but you can't even give the main points what it needs to be using, or why this product rather important for this or other sector, it will be just impossible to take any funds, any costs, and give the information about your product. And if you are just afraid to make a pitch, so, and if you are just really um, you can't say strictly about the advantages of your product, it will be impossible to get some results. It will be impossible to even communicate with the donors or with the stakeholders or with the investors who want to buy it. So everybody know that first it's okay, it's a good product, but also sometimes marketing person who are working in marketing, they are saying that okay, I can sell anything you want. So maybe the main idea, just how we can sell ourselves, our idea, our project. And you said why it's important right now. It's important right now because first, as we have began from that. First, we have idea, and after people will think about our situation in the country.
Mhm.
And right now, we first of all need to present ourselves, our business opportunity. We have a huge research, we have a huge potential of the people here in Ukraine. And I think that we need to present, we need to give the opportunity. So, yes, we have a war, but we stayed there 2 years and everything is going, is developed. We can be more stronger than ever right now. So in this case, we need to present our main and our main goal is present our product, is give more information about the advantages, give more information about advantages to working with us. So it's rather important right now.
And I think one more point we can make here, that this kind of like networking and pitching, it's like a training. I mean, basically, if you would like to participate Ironman, you don't do it from scratch. You like make your homework. You do daily trainings, you do exhaustive trainings, different kind of trainings before you will be able to participate this race and show the best of yourself.
Sure.
And this process is similar. I mean, when you have an important
Yeah,
meeting with investor, you need to train before this, and the easiest and the cheapest way to train is basically to
for
pitch during
sure.
any kind of networking events, because you don't have tension here. You don't expect that someone will like give you a check, but you can
Yeah, but
see, okay, which kind of questions they ask, are they agree, disagree, maybe they will show you, I don't know, new way or something you haven't thought about, but it's pretty important, and investor will definitely ask this question, so it's better to be prepared.
for sure, but also, I need to say that such kinds of pitching, very often different international project, they also can support and after support this project to enter into investor. And if during this pitching the company will present themselves rather good, they will have the opportunity not only get some funds to develop their self, to get some trainings, to get some new opportunities, but also they can get the opportunity to go to direct investor, because a lot of different companies, innovation European institution, they are working with the direct investors, they are working with the direct funds, and some of the good ideas they can even support themselves. And it's also really important to understand. And you are totally right. If they are asking about this question, it's like the point that you understand that the investor will be asking the same. Sometimes it's totally the same. And it's the main point when the company don't want to make a lot of, you know, they don't want to put a lot of things just to make a good pitch. They need to understand that it's first step. It's first step to present themselves. It's first step that can after be their strongest part.
Amazing. It sounds like we're going to invite everyone for this business workout session, which is called Future
Sure.
Summit of Ukraine, which is going to be in Stockholm next week on February 15, 16. because there are amazing list of speakers from both sides, Ukrainian and Sweden and Swedish, and a lot of companies who would seek for investments are partners, or they can offer investments and partners. So I encourage everyone to participate in this event upcoming, and there are others as well, because like Olga said, yeah, don't limit yourself with opportunities. I mean, if you promote yourself, your business, your idea, you can find partners and maybe create some kind of shortcut, like with different kind of organization, not only like investor at the end of the day. Okay, sounds like we had a very interesting discussion. Thank you for spending these 40 minutes with us, for those who are listening live or going to watch or hear this later. So I wish everyone a great day. Thank you, Olga, for your time and for your valuable insights.
It was a great pleasure. Thank you a lot.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. Have a great rest of the day.
Bye bye. See you. See you.